Stan Gibilisco here with another picture for you of the current El Nino events thermal profile as of October 12, 2015, courtesy of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. I will include a link to this, the page that contains this graphic in the description of this video, but this vividly shows the Pacific and its temperature anomalies all the way across. In fact, it shows the anomalies for the entire world. Interestingly enough, ocean temperatures are not that unusual in the North Atlantic, but there are fewer hurricanes there because of El Nino, and the reason for that is not really the subject of this video. The video is simply to show you the departure from normal in the temperature right now in the equatorial Pacific particularly. Of course, the reds, as you might guess, are warmer than normal and the blues cooler. Note there's generally a wind flow from west to east which runs contrary to the prevailing winds. There's some arguments that events like this may have actually populated many of these little islands in the Pacific, such as Hawaii, where I was fortunate enough to live, because people from this part of Asia were able to sail on the winds and get there. But during normal times, the winds would run contrary, and we all know after watching Mutiny on the Bounty what happens when you try to counter Mother Nature. A little more vivid example there, but note the cooler than normal temperatures in the western Pacific, but yet they're going to get more than the normal number of hurricanes here. Not less, but more. Note the warm area around Baja California and, of course, Southern California. They're going to have an awfully wet winter, if you can call it that, at the equator. Awful wet December, January, February, March in areas like Peru. I remember a Peruvian landlord emailing me and telling me it was a disaster in 1997 and 1998 during that El Nino event. So that's about as far as I'm going to take this. You can go the rest of the way and go to the link yourself and explore. Just go to the NOAA.gov page and type in El Nino in the search box, and you'll get everything you need to your heart's content and, of course, your mind's demise. Meanwhile, if you live in Peru this winter, as we call it, stay dry. Maybe you just want to come on up here to the Dakota Territory, where it's supposed to be relatively dry. Only problem is you're also going to be relatively cold. Stan Gibilisco signing off. Until next time, so long.